Appreciate you all coming this evening. We have a very full house. It wasn't expected when we were planning this. We thought, do we do Hillcrest High School and go to the expense of renting that, or do we use our facility here? We chose this. We're at capacity. Some people have not been able to get in. I apologize for that, but thank you to supporters, electors, workers, the candidates for coming out this evening. I'm Jean Cloutier. I'm the president of the Canterbury Community Association. I'm part of a 12-member volunteer executive that runs programs here, and we've been doing that in this center for many years, and doing this kind of community work is the other thing that the center does with our programming, the association does. Thank you to my colleague John Brennan, a past president of the Canterbury Community Association, for organizing this. And thank you also to the Southeast Ottawa Community Health Centre, who are co-sponsors of this evening's debate. For that, they will get the first question, but that is the only privilege they have. Nobody from the Canterbury Community Association will be asking questions, but the Southeast Ottawa Community Health Centre will be asking the first question. Please remember that we're in a place of an advance poll, which is going on right now. Thank you. I didn't see any politicking outside this hall. It is not allowed. We've been speaking with the returning officer, so please restrict your enthusiasm and your buttons to this hall only, for respect of voters who are going to the advance poll. Don't hand out pamphlets out there. Don't interfere with voters. Those polls will close at 8 o'clock. So on your way out at 9 o'clock, you'll be able to leave with your buttons. I'll be moderating this debate as best I can. I've never done this before. I guess I was the last one in the room when we decided who was going to be doing this. Maybe it's my first step towards becoming Governor General, just like David Johnston did. Or if one of you become Premier of Ontario, you could give my name to Her Majesty for Lieutenant Governor of Ontario. That'd be good. Thanks for giving up your summer to be here. Thank you for giving up your summer and for your service to the people of South Ottawa. The seating was chosen randomly. I just want to point that out. The candidates or the candidate's representative picked a number at random, and that's the seating order that they are in. The speaking order was also chosen randomly. Same type of arrangement. I did it based on the first letter of the first name. I'll be as fair as I can. The format is 2 minutes opening statement in that random order. Then there will be questions from the audience by random draw, which has been done, with the exception of the first question, which will belong to our colleagues who are co-sponsoring this evening. Each question will be addressed to one candidate, and that candidate will answer. We'll have 1 minute. All the other candidates will also have the opportunity to answer that same question and to speak to that issue. There will be 2 minutes at the end for closing remarks. The random draw of numbers can lead to very similar questions being asked by different people. So if you're coming up for your question and someone has already asked that question, think of another question or give up your spot to someone else, and it will avoid very similar questions. I know there are supporters of each candidate in the audience. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your passion, your involvement. I would ask you, if you're asking questions of your own or another candidate, I would ask you to please keep your preamble as succinct as possible so that we have, in fact, questions and not statements from the audience. I would ask that. My son Daniel will be keeping time. He will show the yellow paddle to the candidates at 10 seconds before the end of their allotted time, and the red at the end of the allotted time. I want to point out that one of our candidates, Ms. Funicello, has a visual impairment, so we will give her some verbal cues as to when her time is up, or throw things at her. S'il y a des membres de l'assistance qui veulent poser des questions en français, ça nous ferait plaisir. Je peux, autant que possible, faire la traduction s'il y a des candidats qui ne comprennent pas. If you'd like me to translate any question from the audience from English to French, French to English, I'd be happy to do as best I can. And with that, I will ask the candidates for their 2-minute introductions in random order, which I've got here. The first one being Bronwyn Funicello.